Many times people, when they're looking at real estate investing, they get intimidated because maybe they don't have a lot of cash, which a lot of instances with owner financing, they require a high degree of cash. Okay. So on a typical mortgage, you might pay between 3% and 10% as a down payment. So on a $200,000 home, you're looking at paying between $6,000 and $20,000 down to get into the home and have a traditional mortgage. Most people that are looking at owner financing, though, they might be self-employed, they maybe have excess medical debt. They maybe aren't in a position to get a conventional loan. And so what happens many times is that in order to qualify for an owner finance contract, they might want 25% down. It's like, man, how do I even do that? I can't even afford, the standard amount. How am I going to afford 20 or 25% down? When you're looking at real estate investing, though, I think it's important to think of cash is not the only thing that's valuable. There are people in and around the Albuquerque area, many, many, many people that own assets that are a hassle. They don't want them. They don't want to deal with them. They don't want to do a make ready. Maybe they just went through a really bad tenant, somebody who came in and tore up the carpet and let their dogs use the bathroom in the house, and they moved out and they're just burnt out. They've owned it 10 years and like, man, if only I could just let somebody take this over for me and not deal with it anymore. That's a perfect opportunity for a real estate investor to come in and say, hey, troubled person that owns property, I will give you a small down payment, but I'll do the make ready. I'll invest my own money in new carpet, new paint, cleaning up the yard. And then I'm going to pay you, instead of rent, I'm going to pay you a guaranteed principal and interest payment every month. And I'll maintain the home. You don't have to pay utilities. You don't have to pay a property manager. You don't have to pay any of that. So you could take somebody who's maybe getting $1,500 a month for a small unit in Albuquerque. They're getting $1,500 a month after their manager, their property taxes, their insurance. Maybe they're only making $1,000 a month. You can take that same person and say, hey, I'll pay you $1,000 a month and I'll pay all the other fees. I'll pay the taxes. I'll pay the maintenance. I'll pay the utilities. You don't have to pay a manager. So the person ends up getting the same amount they're getting as a rental. That person, you as the investor, you get to put sweat equity into the home. You own an asset at a low down payment, and it's mutually beneficial. It's not one person taking advantage of the other. It's, hey, I have a problem. I have this house that's a pain in the ass and I need somebody to come and fix it. You as the real estate investor say, I'm here to solve your problem and here's how I'm going to do that. To give you an example, I just sold one recently to a friend of mine who does a lot of drywall and stucco work for me. And I rely on him a lot to do odds and ends for my client. Well, he's been looking for a house for 15 years. I finally was able to connect him with somebody who had that exact problem property that I described. They wanted to sell it for 200 grand. It wasn't worth 200 grand. Okay. In the current condition it was in, it needed a new kitchen. It needed new drywall, it needed new floors, new paint, new air conditioner units. It needed a lot of work. Well, I was able to get my friend in there who does all that stuff for me and for his clients. I got him in there for $5,000 down. I didn't take a fee. The seller got to keep all the down payment. And then my client's paying $1,000 a month. It's like $1,150 a month. And check this out, no payments for the first 3 months so he can finish the repairs and move into the house. He's going to live there with his family. It's really a great tool. So now I took him from owning a trailer in a trailer park. He was able to sell the trailer to use the money to fix up the house that he's currently in on a real estate contract. And then that house, once he's done with all the work, is going to be worth 265. So I was able to help somebody earn sweat equity, invest in themselves and in their family, and they have a really great place to live. So there is opportunity everywhere. And the more offers you make, the more people you talk to about real estate, the more likely it is that those types of deals will find you. They're not just going to fall in your lap. They do for me sometimes, but I've been in the game 20 years. So I put in the time. But if you're just getting into it, just know that those deals are out there if you're providing value. If you're just looking for a free ride, no one's going to help you. But if you're providing value and you're solving someone else's problem with sweat equity and the security of a consistent payment, you can get into a home, you can build your portfolio and not break the bank. Hey everyone, Michael here with Absolute Real Estate. Thank you for watching. Do me a favor, like and subscribe below. And if you want more information on real estate and real estate investing, check out the links below and I'll see you on the next video.